want a war, you're going to get one.
What was that? He had no time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
the brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys game.
You literally
The brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. He had one man opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks. You like the way, Kid Think right here. Welcome to Saturday's practice. Eagles take the field again. One more day of practice for the week. It's been a busy week, but they're back on the field. What is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. E-Money's here. Brandon's here. Thank you for being here. John Doe, January, Chris, Jeff, Greg. Thank you guys for being here so much. We appreciate it. We're going to jump right in to go to the injury report. I want to see what's happening on the field as we speak. So here was the practice report. Will not practice today. Britton Covey, hamstring. Danny Gray, concussion. Keyshawn James Newby, ankle. Makai Lemon, no surprise, hamstring. Devontae Smith, hamstring. Cole Wisniewski, hamstring. Limited is Chance Campbell, And Lane Johnson is back doing team drills today, which is good. And I believe Cam Jurgens is back on the practice field. So that's very good as well. I see somebody saying the Eagles started early today. Yeah, I'm not sure if they did or not. It's okay if they did. That's okay. Yeah, next week, preseason, the first preseason game is a week from today. Do you know that last year we already had last night was a preseason game? So we came to camp late this year. What I'm feeling, I'm so ready for football. Me too, man. Me too. Did you see the Burrows struggling under center? No media outlets are talking about it, but if it were Hurts, they'd be. That's all they would talk about if it was Hurts. I did hear that, yeah, but I just laugh, you know. Let's see. To Jalen Hurts to a touchdown to Hollywood Brown on a 4th and 3. Great play call by Mannion. Nice execution by Hurts. They already started like a half hour ago. So they moved up practice a half hour today on me. I didn't know. I was asleep. It's Saturday. I'm going to do this and go back to bed, you know. But now they're getting work in. Andy Dalton is the first up with the second unit today. Going to order my Eagles jersey sometime. What are you going to get? What's going on, Clark? How are you? Gosh, I think Bell's 6 foot. I want to say 6'7", something like that. 500, deep in the golden era. Wardrobe, 4 more years, 4 more championships. You know it. It's because that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because they're late. They're late. Like everything's off by a week right now, and I can tell it in my numbers too because I'm like, wow, this is like first week number. I'm like, yeah, what is the first week? So, yeah, is he 6'9"? Damn. 500, let's go, brother. What I'm nothing, man. They started practice a little early on me today, so they're already running drills, which is fine. Which is fine with me. So we're gonna have a light day today here, and we'll be back tonight for a shakedown, and then tomorrow, we'll have videos, but they're off tomorrow. So let me see what Elliot Short Parks is saying. No practice for Makai Lemon. Jalen Hurts a touchdown. That's all I got. Good morning. Good morning to you too. And as you guys pour in, please hit that like button. YouTube told me they're going to be throttling me. So hit that like. When are we getting them white kill? I don't know, man. But don't we need it? I don't have the inside scoop yet. I'm working on it, though. I'm working on it. Good morning, 500 chat. What's going on? What's going on? How are you? 6'9", 330. Damn, he's big. I got this hat at Eagle Shop. At the Eagle Shop. Toryville, what's going on? How are you? Wasn't Dallas Cowgirls looking for a tackle? Who knows what they're looking for? Billy, have you heard anything on the rumors about Max Crosby being traded to the Bears? No. Well, I mean, I've heard the Bears' name before. Not super serious though. But if something new has come up, I haven't heard it. Let me see here. I gotta mute this TV. What up, Philly? I made it to work. Nothing like morning time talk with Philly. Hell yeah. Stowers with an apparent really bad drop per Brandon Lee Gallon. Oh yeah. Let me see if I can get it that. Yeah, here you go. Here we go. Nice call. Galton telling us. So Eli Stowers with a real bad drop in the middle of the field. Jeez. At practice today, pitchers Zach Wheeler and his family. So Zach Wheeler's at practice. Boy, they report more who's at practice than the actual practice. Yeah, what's going on, 218? Supposedly Crosby and Cousins got. I did hear about the Crosby and Cousins scuffle. But I thought you were asleep. Nah, I'm up, man. I'm gonna go back to sleep though. But I don't have to do anything today. We'll have shakedown later tonight though, like around 8 or 9 this evening. I gotta talk to Joey which exact time. Good morning, 500. It's been a long time. I'm getting ready for football season. Hell yeah, George. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming back. Good morning, Philly. You screaming Eagles? All the Eagles preseason games. Nobody else, but I'll do all the Eagles, and then we'll do a bunch during this year of everybody. He still has the rate raises. Mannion went on his way to give a glowing report of Stowers. Clearly, he's trying to protect him, but every report Stowers has been underwhelmed. Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I'm hearing too. But they've got to inject confidence in those guys, man. It's still early. I mean, we're not even 2 weeks into camp yet. So it's like you gotta build those guys up. We gotta have a little bit of patience, and it'll give a little bit of leeway to rookies. I think. Now, I'm not saying I know Stowers is going to be anything. But I'm just saying. What up, A. Jones? How are you? Kay is here. What's going on? Barbie the Doll Princess of YouTube is here. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Royalty in the house. Eagles Hurts jersey on sale for $89. Really? That's pretty damn cheap. Is it a youth one? Jedi, what's going on? Jedi Master Howie, how are you? Oh, Zach Wheeler, that's all they're talking about, Zach Wheeler. Okay, I get it. Zach Wheeler's at practice. Now tell me about practice. Go Birds is right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. DJ Simo, man, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate that so much. You all have to be patient with Stowers. He's in his third year playing tight end. He was once a quarterback. The learning curve will take a bit longer. Yeah, that's fair enough. I think we got to be patient with him. I agree. And thank you so much for that super chat, man. It means a lot to me this morning. Thank you. In retrospect, Stowers was wrong pick for us because he has to learn how to play tight end at the NFL level, because college he was used more like wide receiver. We are in win now mode versus waiting for prospects. Well, I mean, look, I don't know. When it comes to tight ends, the the tight ends that are the offensive weapons tend to go first. The ones that are going to be more like wide receivers in a lot of ways. I would rather, and I always say this, you could give me a middle of the road draft pick that's a tight end that can do both things. I'll take that over the guy who's just primarily a receiver at tight end. That's what I like about Goddard. Have I lost any weight? Yes, I have. Actually, I've lost quite a lot. Thank you very much. I just don't talk about it. I don't brag about it. I don't do videos about it. I just take care of my business. But have I? Hell yeah, I have. A lot, actually. But thanks for asking. No, it's men's sizing diffused jersey on NFL Shop. What are you talking about? Lemon needs our patience as well. Yeah. They both do. They both do. The whole offense needs our patience to some level as they get used to a whole new system. Rookies deserve a little more. I agree. Here's my patience with him. He's bust next. That's great patience. The Star Wars pick should have been Emmanuel. Oh, well, that's who I wanted. I mean, there is no hiding that was one of the guys I was pushing. Philly, do you think we let Nolan Smith walk and sign Coop? Well, you're going to sign Q, you're going to sign Coop, and you're going to sign Hunt. I assume Hunt. As far as Nolan Smith, yeah, I think there's quite a possibility that he walks or you trade him. You know, don't think our window for winning is shorter than any other NFC team. Believe our window is. No, I think you're looking at least a 4 or 5 year window. Your quarterback just turned 28 yesterday. You've got a defense that looks really good. That's infused with young guys. No, you got at least 5 years. You know what up, Mean Bill Mike? How are you? Let's see what we got here. The last update I got is Zach Wheeler's at practice. It's like, okay, we know. Still, nothing. Let me see if I can find anything. Nope. They're going to say the practice is over. Watch. I want to see Mr. Lemon. I would love to see Lemon too. Just wait. We're just waiting for him to get back at practice. Morning, Philly. Any blockbuster trades during camp? Well, I think you're going to see a move. I don't know what it's going to be. I think it's going to be, if I had to guess, I think safety or receiver. But I think, I think we got to wait. We're still only like a week and a half in. We're not even through one preseason game. I think by the end of next week, I think we're going to start to have an idea. Yeah, Stowers had a bad drop. We talked about that earlier. Yeah, can't do that, I'm on edge about Lemon if he keeps getting hurt. Well, I mean, if he keeps getting hurt, it's going to be a problem. But I'm hoping that won't be the case. We need a safety. We need a safety. Might. Although I think Michael Carter's done a decent job so far from what I've heard. I'm not saying that he's the answer, end all be all, but he's done a decent job. Do you think we need to go after Crosby after seeing Donald? Yeah, I would try. I would try. Just because if you could add him to the defense, I mean, you're going up a whole nother level. I would consider trading Nolan Smith for him. But I don't know if they will, but I would do it. Especially if you could block him from going to Dallas. Like if you prevent him from going to Dallas, then do it. Look, Lemon's hurt. It's still really early in camp. I think that we got to be a little bit patient. Let's see what we got here. Anything. Nope. Nothing. And while we're at it, before we do get an update, I am going to do this little ad for sponsorship right now, and so I'll be back in 1 second. Picks is America's #1 sportsbook app. It is the best app to use while watching sports. Plus, the great thing about it, it is really easy to use. Just pick a few player stats and lock in your lineup, and boom, you're ready to go. Or if you prefer, you can now do team picks. Now, team picks is great. It opens up a ton of options, including picking wins, spreads, all sorts of things, as I'm going to show you in a second. Plus, Prize Picks is available in almost all 50 states, including California, Texas, and Florida. Now, as I was saying, when you look at the team picks, they often have a bunch of different options to choose from. One of the ones that I want to touch on today is the state elimination for football teams this coming season, specifically the Cowboys. Why? Because this is, to me, easy guarantee, okay? This is easy. I have the Dallas Cowboys. I am taking them to not make the playoffs. That's right. I am taking the Cowboys to not make the playoffs. I'm locking in that lineup, and boom, it is ready to go. I love this play. I think this is a great guarantee. And if you like this or you want to do something similar, all you have to do is download the link in the description, download the app, and then use promo code HMA when you sign up. And if you play your first $5 lineup and you win, you'll get $150 in lineup credits. That's $150 in lineup credits. All you have to do is play your first $5 lineup and win. That's right. Just use promo code HMA. Link is in the description. Shout out to Prize Picks. All right, shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. All right, we're getting a little bit of updates coming in right now, so let's get to it. Running back Elijah Mitchell is heading inside after a trip to the medical tent. So running back goes down. So hopefully it's not anything serious. Remember, Cam Jurgens left yesterday, and he came back at practice today. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on. I think Howie has to look for a tight end 2 and another wide receiver that can compete for wide receiver 2, whether it's Brian Thomas or Boutte from the Pats. Do you think that Wicks is going to take the job though? Like, do you think, like, I'm hearing good things about Wicks, although there's been inconsistencies that we've talked about. Yeah, I wonder if they'll do that. Tight end 2, like, where do you go for a tight end 2? Like, who's even available? Oh, what up, 500? Darius Cooper having a great camp. He's having a great camp, man. Phenomenal camp. Wheels at the Eagles training camp alongside Harper. Yeah, that's what I read. Smitty, Wicks, Cooper. Yeah, I mean, so who knows, you know? Let's see. Cooper and Lemon is the same receiver? No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. To be honest with you, because I think Cooper could play outside. I don't know if I think Lemon could play outside. I think Cooper may be faster too. I'm just saying. Just join with not much at all, really. All right, so here you go. It's scrimmage today. First team offense versus first team defense. I think so far the 2 drives, it's mostly a tie, but I lean offense winning. Offense has really improved since day one. That's really good news. There's Makai Lemon working on the jug machine. So there's Lemon today at practice. So the offense is having a good day. That's good. Lemon is better yards after catch. Cooper better playmaker. Yeah, you could be right. Thank you, Marcus, my man. How are you? How you doing, bud? All right. People said a bunch of draft picks earlier. There were a lot of people on board. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's without Smitty. Yep, without Smitty. He's actually doing something. That's so cold, man. You guys are brutal. You're killing Lemon. He hasn't even played a game yet. Boy, if he don't work out, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly if it don't work out with him. I can tell you that right now. What are you doing, you crazy cat? Let me see. Damn it. And just put Elijah Moore and Cooper out there. They'll be fine. We see. Yeah, Cam's back at practice. So Cam, after missing that rest of practice yesterday, he's back today, which is good. For a scrimmage, they don't give us any updates, do they? No, I think his name Elijah Moore. Yeah, Elijah Moore. He's been all right. He's been all right too. Wicks and Cooper, who the hell are these guys, Philly? We barely satisfied with Smitty and AJ. Well, I mean, Wicks they got from Green Bay. Kid with tremendous upside. And then we had Cooper last year. Come on, what's wrong with this thing? Hollywood Brown, he's been all right, I guess. I mean, you've heard a little bit about him here and there, but that's about it. Hollywood Brown caught a pass from Hurts. I know what most is. Yeah, we talked about that touchdown earlier. Let me get this. Hold on, I'm sending directions to the people that are coming today for the cat. Okay, there we go. Still nothing. ESP is always reporting false. He just got his own things, dude, that he does. I don't get it. It's imperative that the Eagles run the football season so that Hurts isn't asked to win games. Yeah. I mean, I trust Hurts to win games, but they do got to run the football. Good morning, 500. How's it going so far? Other than Stowers dropping, which is going to take time to figure out, but I expect him to play more week 5, week 9. Yeah, I mean, you might be right about it. I think for the most part, besides if you take away the injuries, especially a wide receiver, which has been a pain in the butt, I think overall the offense is looking pretty good. From what we're hearing, the offense is actually looking like they're taking, big steps in practice. So that's good. When is joint practice with the Pats? Week 2 of the preseason. I think the week leading up to it. So we got next week, and we got our first preseason game 1 week from today. So we got a preseason game 1 week from today. And then I think we got the Pats week 2. YouTube Public, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. What's up, 500? Go Birds. I'll be back here more often. Good. I want to see you more. Thanks for being here. Saquon Barkley wasn't fully utilized like he was 2 years ago. The Eagles can prosper more if he lead down offense. Well, the problem was the offensive line was hurt and predictability. Those were the two big things with the running game. The running game is going to be different this year, and I think you're going to also see Barkley used more in the passing game. I expect a bounce back year for Barkley. I think he does better than last year. I'm not saying he's going to rush for 2,000 yards, but I think he's going to have a good year. WIP already said the Eagles' offense is disappointing. Yeah, well, they already said that, but I mean, I'm looking at what it says here. Offense has really improved since day one. The last few practices that we've done, the offense has done fairly well. So from where they were a week ago to where they are now, they're actually improving, and that's a good thing. In the past 30 years have been disappointment for the Cowboys, and the next 30 years will be too. Kick-ass be okay here during the football season. Yeah. The Eagles' time is up. It's the Cowboys' era again. Who's your quarterback? To win that? You ain't doing nothing in the playoffs. We know how good Dallas. You'll come out. You'll be great in September. Look fantastic in October. All right, a little bit shaky in November. Then December's the big choke season, and then Dak gets to the playoffs, and forget about it. It's lights out. You ain't ever winning with that quarterback. That's your problem. You will never win with that quarterback. YouTube Pump, thank you for the super chat. I really, really appreciate it, man. Thank you. It's gonna be so much growing pains early in the season, but I believe this team will get super hot later on the season and go to Super Bowl. I think they're gonna win the whole thing. I do. And I think offensively there will be growing pains early in the year. And I think by the end of the year, the offense will catch up. But I think the defense is going to win us some games early. The Cowboys are going to have a better defense, but they failed to add a sufficient pass rusher. You haven't added good enough pass rusher. I don't know what your cornerbacks are really. I think Downs is going to be good, but can you really rely on a rookie to change your whole defense? You'll be well coached with Parker. So I think Dallas' defense will improve. Will it improve enough? That's the question. Eagles 9324 says, what up, 500? Shout out from Fresno. Shout out to you. Shout out to Fresno. 500, how do you think we stack up against the Rams? Until the Rams beat us, they can't beat us. Just like I will not pick the Eagles to beat the Seahawks until we actually beat the Seahawks. I think we got the Rams number. I think we match up well with the Rams. I think we're in their head. I think they're very good though. But I think the Rams, we're the team they don't want to see. This group seems like they're really together. And I was like, yeah, they do. It seems like it's just a lot different. All right, so the highlight of the offensive line, defensive line 101s is Willie Lampkin. We just were asking about where's Willie Lampkin. We were asking about him yesterday. He got 3 reps and shut down Gabe Hall twice at guard, and then Zion Wilson from the center position. Lampkin play with incredible natural leverage, really fun to watch. There you go. So we get something good on Lampkin. I think it's funny that seems like every time we bring up a guy, the next day something happens with that guy. Is it crazy? So who should we talk about that we need to hear? Let's talk about Nolan Smith. So that means Monday he'll do something. Nolan Smith has been very, very quiet. I really look forward to hearing or seeing something about Nolan Smith. JJ says, why is it that the Cowboys defense gets a pass because of the amazing, great first-time defense of Christian Parker, but the Eagles' offense is a mess because Manchin never called plays before? Yeah, that's the way they try to spin it. It's crazy. I can't believe my ears when I was on Cilio's show last week. When Mark Holmes is acting like that the Eagles literally that Christian Parker made Q and he made Cooper, and that those guys are not what they would be today if they didn't have Christian Parker. It's just like you could get anybody and mold them into a star. It's like Christian Parker helped a lot, but dude, those guys have to have talent to start with. It's crazy. Yeah, we haven't heard from the Vanilla Grill at all. At all. Here you go. Jalen Hurts with a nice over-the-middle throw to Wicks. He's throwing a lot over the middle of camp. It's because they're Dallas. They're known for being hype team and fans use. Yep, exactly. I don't think Ty Robinson will be with us long. Not if we don't start hearing something from him. Fangio's still there, so the Eagles defense. Yeah, Fangio's there. You got a lot of guys coming back who have been part of the same defense. So that's a big advantage. Vanilla has been given ample time to produce something. No one's saying anything about him. No, it's been quiet. I mean, I guess they're not saying anything bad, but they're not saying anything good either. Wrote about Willie Lampkin here. Another day with a strong performance on one-on-ones. He's an example of how you must suspend the notion of how it's supposed to look. Watch how he plays. It's interesting. Because of its high-powered offense, the Cowboys will be a team to keep an eye on this season. We will see. We will see. Ty Robinson has been there for 2 years. What are you talking about? Yeah, it's his second year. Clint Hurt is the next Eagles. That's who I want to have it. 5242. Always forget that Mannion Wicks connection from Green Bay. That's always an exciting thing. It is. It is. And it's good to see Wicks making a play, man. Dontayvion Wicks. Jalen Hurts clearly trusts Dontayvion Wicks as Brandon Lee Gowton, who looked good. Eagles quarterback has made multiple nice anticipation throws to the wide receiver. Dude, it looks like this is going on the third good day in a row that we've gotten from Hurts. This is going to be the third good day he's had in a row. I think that's good. That's really a good sign. Now they're going to be off tomorrow. We come back Monday. But I think that's a good sign. We got 460 people in the chat. If you haven't, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. I really would appreciate it because YouTube will throttle my ass if you don't. Honestly, I know Mannion has never done it before, and we still got to wait and see how it correlates to the field. Oh, excuse me. I'm tired. But I love what I'm hearing about him so far. I'd say I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm very optimistic, and I'm not cautious about it. I'm straight up optimistic about him. I think the Eagles found themselves a gem. The question is will he make it as a coordinator more than 1 year? People keep sleeping on Tyler Steen here. He was all right. He's all right. I think Steen is a solid starter. I don't think he's necessarily a Pro Bowl guy, but I think he's a solid starter. I anticipate defensive dominant today. Offense is really doing good. Yeah, well, offense is playing good, man. It was funny because they were talking to Zach Bond, and he's like, the amount of like movement the offense has pre-snap and stuff is dizzying. So that's really, really good. Here's another great update. Jalen Carter seems poised for a monster year. He has been dominant in camp. Let me read that again so all the Cowboy fans can hear it. Jalen Carter seems poised for a monster year. He's been dominant. He's been dominant in camp. People wanted us to trade the guy. They wanted to trade him. And he's been dominant in camp. Hell no, you don't trade him. Dimitri Barnes, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Are you concerned about Lemon coming back to Philly? I'm not concerned right now. If we're a week into camp next week and he's not practicing, I'll be worried. Like if he's not practicing and he doesn't play next Saturday, then I'm going to be a little concerned, But right now, I'm not. I still think we're early enough in the camp. You know what I mean? What did he just tweet? Let me see. You mean the Jalen Carter thing? Let's see here. I'm going to pull his thing up. Yeah, I got it. The great thing I like about you 500 is that you always acknowledge the chat. Respect to you, my man. Respect to you. Big D, he says, Hurts is going to ball out, and I've been saying this all off season. Yes, you have. And I agree with you 100%. Cowboys' problem is the salary cap since its inception in the 90s, and Jerry Jones not knowing how to use it. Yeah, they haven't been the same. Jurgens is practicing today. Jurgens was back at practice, which is good news. Right? If Hurts can get stability with the offensive coordinator, he would be unstoppable. Could you imagine if the guy had any stability at the offensive coordinator in the course of his professional career, at least? It would be completely different. Mannion is going to be gone. Nick with the good coordinator. Dude, every time we get a good coordinator and we go to the Super Bowl, they get hired. Every time. I'm hoping we can at least get 2 years out of the guy. So you're screaming the game tonight. What game's tonight? What's the game tonight? I don't even know who's playing tonight. Nobody should be playing tonight. Elijah Moore with the awesome catch. There's somebody mentioned Elijah Moore earlier. Hurts threw it up on a run, looked like maybe interception, but Moore was strong at the catch and fought off the defender to come down with it. Nice catch. Yeah, I don't think anybody plays tonight. I don't think preseason starts till Thursday. I mean, we had the Hall of Fame game. That was Thursday. That was horrible. But I don't know who plays tonight. We were lucky that Fangio didn't really want a head coaching job, or we would have lost him by now. Oh, I agree. Oh, Phillies Jays game tonight? No, I'm not streaming baseball. Last time I did baseball, I got copyrighted strike. I cost me 2 Eagles game, and then I won the appeal, but it still cost me 2 weeks. Eagle fans will never admit that A.J. Brown was the reason for some of those losses last season. Our offense will be better. We're almost dead last in passing, can't get worse. I wonder. I mean, look, I honestly, Sabres, I don't know. I don't know. I know that this group looks like they all look a lot happier with AJ gone. And I do wonder now with AJ, I wonder like how much just he brought the mood down with this team. I really do. I don't know. I don't know. The Hall of Fame game was good. You're crazy, 500. Even if it was a regular season, if that was a regular season Thursday night game, Carolina and Arizona, that would have been. Imagine a preseason. Dude, that game put me to sleep. I'm not going to lie. All right, Carson Steele with a really nice splits pickup. There you go. AJ's already beat the Wiz. I saw that, yeah. Say exactly. They're starting to forcing the ball to AJ, and we end up losing games. Goddard Smith targets decrease. Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not. It's not wrong. AJ Brown was the reason the Eagles lost the playoff. Well, he stunk the playoff game. I mean, he dropped 2 balls that he has to catch. I was asleep already. I fell asleep in the first, after the first quarter. So I was sleeping. With the end of the first quarter, I was like this. I woke up, that game was over like 2 hours later or earlier. 500, I like what I've been seeing about Willie Lampkin. Kids, yeah, me too. It's crazy because we literally were just talking about, like, has anybody heard anything about Willie Lampkin? Then all of a sudden, boom, we're hearing things about Willie Lampkin. That's why I'm saying, what's going on with Nolan Smith? Hey, Philly, if we win a Super Bowl, would you tell Sirianni to take a stroll? Yeah, I might. I swear to God, I might. If Mannion goes out and that offense and Jalen Hurts puts up, like, let's say Jalen Hurts has a career year, 30 touchdown passes, 8-9 interceptions, runner up for MVP or in the discussion over 3,000. Yeah, I would. My bad, Phil. I thought preseason. Yeah, next week. It's all good. Yeah, no, I mean, Noel Smith might be. He might be. AJ was a problem for almost 3 years. Eagles PR spun him reading the book during Super Bowl. Win is a positive, and the coach kept the team from falling apart. He was changing. We enabled him. Well, that's the one thing that I really see. That I struggle with Nick because there are certain things about Nick Sirianni that drive me nuts. And I question. But then you think about all the AJ bullshit, all the stuff that they went through that year to win a Super Bowl. And you got to give the guy credit. The guy held that team together. They won a Super Bowl with all that drama. And you got to give the coach some credit on that. So, yeah, I agree with you. I have to agree. I think they're cool with Mannion leaving. That's why they have Grizzard. He would be in the house, but not anywhere near Nixon. Yeah, I mean, I also think he's there. Excuse me, I'm tired. I think he's also there to help Mannion because Mannion is, a rookie coordinator. Okay, no updates yet. I hear AJ Brown will be spurned from Mike. Yeah, is that what he might? Any other franchise that would have called their wide receiver crazy and tried to get them traded for distracting the team. Dude was talented, but absolutely a menace. Yeah, I hear you. I started with Marcus. I'm just him. AJ Brown just tweeted and said that he finally has a quarterback that appreciates his talents. He didn't tweet that. Get the hell out. That would start some shit, wouldn't it? That would start some shit. When we have the joint practices with them not next week, but the week after, there better be fights at camp. They better be fighting in camp. Come on, let's get some updates. Just look like acting already in New England. Just wait till. Yeah, I hear you. AJ Brown, Christian guy had a scuff the other day. They appear to have an up and down relationship. That's all right. Let them beat the hell out of each other. No, AJ didn't tweet that out. No, I don't think he did. AJ Brown won a Super Bowl with Hurts, not May, my boy. I agree. There won't be fights. The Eagles love AJ. They understood his frustrations and for the most part agree with him. I think there should be. Like, if I was the Eagle player, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter what your reasoning is and what you didn't like. The fact that you quit on us, the fact that you wanted out, that you were part of a Super Bowl team, you were part of a team that went to 2 Super Bowls, won one, and now you had to leave because you didn't get enough balls and you quit on us. Nah, dude, I'm breaking your face at practice. I'm gonna break your face. That's how I would. That would be my mindset. I don't know how these other guys are gonna do it. You can love them after practice, but during practice, I'm going after you. That would be my mindset. But what do I know? I come from the Buddy Ryan days. I was calling AJ Clown cancer 20. You were? That I can confirm that. If I saw a clown on my team reading a book during a game, I'd punch him in the face. Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. False. AJ, the way he went about negated that he won with us. You don't get a pass for winning Super Bowl when you leave the way you did. Yeah, to me, you don't because you quit. He quit. He could have stayed. He could have worked it out and said, "Damn it, you know what? We're not doing a lot of things right. We got to fix a lot of things. I would like the ball more. I like all this, but damn it, man, we're winning. We're on a run here. We're on a hell of a run here." He won it out. He won it out. Nah, I can't. I can't with that guy. Preach 500. We need to beat AJ up. We're not cool. We're enemies because you quit on the team and not you. That got you a ring. Exactly. I would be my attitude at practice when I go up against New England. They probably won't do it. They probably will be hugging them and laughing and joking with them, and that's going to drive me up a wall. I'm telling you, I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be getting pissed off because it's going to piss me off watching it. I don't want to see anything. I want to see fights. He quit because he was doing matrimonial duties with Hassan's Reddit massage therapist or whatever. Yeah, dude, what a crazy story. What a crazy story. Here you go. Here we go. Darius Cooper with his daily awesome catch. Throw was along the sideline. Cooper kept his feet in balance while falling out and stretched to make a catch. The kid makes plays every practice. This kid makes a big play. Every practice. God, I love Darius Cooper, dude. I swear. Bell's having a really solid camp. AJ is a great football player, but bad dude. Bad for the locker room. Zero alignment, 100% entitlement. Yeah. Well, there's no question that Hurts said that was geared to AJ. I bet Quinion's going to be stone cold and he's going to press one day over. I hope he does, man. I hope Quinion Mitchell took that personally when he talked about the best corners and didn't mention them. Quitting, it's bad enough, but sabotage should get you thrown out of the league. Agreed. Can he forfeit in the game? He tried. Darius is a gem, man. He is. What's up? Huh? You're going to be going to your new home today. Darius, Jalen's favorite target. It seems like him and Wicks, doesn't it? I mean, there's no Devontae right now, but let's see. Go ahead. You want to jump? Go. First team offense just took 4 plays from the 20 to score a touchdown. Nice run by Hurts to set up a touchdown run by Saquon. How about that? How about that, little one? That's good. Darius Cooper has learned from Washington penalty game. Yeah, he did. Darius Cooper is making the team and will be getting playing time during the season because Hurts likes him and trusts him. I agree. I mean, I think right now, if you say the best receivers on this team so far in camp, one is Devontae, 2 is Wicks, 3 is Darius Cooper. Barkley took a lot of attention from AJ, and he couldn't handle that. He wants everything about him. Yeah, I think you're right. I think AJ became more narcissistic as the team started achieving. I think he was jealous of the attention Hurts, Barkley, and DeJean were getting. He wanted chance. He wanted to be the focus. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, have you ever seen a team in like the midst of a wide open Super Bowl window where you've been to 2 Super Bowls in 4 years? You won one. You've ever seen a star of a team that is on that kind of run at that time, won out? Who wants out of a Super Bowl winning team? I mean, something's got to be wrong with you. 500. Do you remember Texas boy? Whatever happened to that guy or girl? Yeah, I thought I saw him not too long ago. Yeah, I still see him once in a while. Well, I think you'll see more when we get to camp. He could have. There was a bunch of people on my chat that were actually hidden. I just saw it like about 2 weeks ago. There was a bunch of people that were hidden secretly, and I released all the anybody hidden is now been freed, but there was a bunch. Darius Cooper going to become one of Hurt's favorite targets. I think he is, and quickly. Saquon Barkley scored a short rushing touchdown and then went up to Cooper DeJean to let him know about it. Barkley and Quinyon Mitchell also shoved each other, but it was more friendly than truly heated. I like it. He was named captain because he would complain if he wasn't. They even took Smitty's captain away. Yeah, it's crazy, right? AJ was selfish. It's that simple. Oh, yeah. No question about it. AJ wanted to go to Pats because he could star there. May is up and coming, and there is no major star running back. Yeah, I think you're right. He was the captain to appease his ego. He then showed how they felt about him by acting out. He already doing the same in New England. Laugh out loud. He just wants the same butt kissers there. I agree. The organization tried to force stupid chants on their intercom. It was embarrassing. They were trying to help him do whatever they can, I guess. There you go. It's a long practice. No wonder they started early. Because we're 52 minutes in, and they started a half hour before I got it here. It's a long practice today. It's because they got off tomorrow. Well, AJ got what he wanted. Now Patriot fans are seeing what we see for years. Yep. Fabio, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. We need Cooper to be a weapon on third downs conversion. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? It'd be real nice. Eagles going back to the Super Bowl this season. I think they got a shot. If this offense can come along, I think the defense is going to be really good. I do. So yeah, I think we got a chance. At LP 8436. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. It's very generous of you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Training camp battles are a foundational piece to how the team bonds. This pays dividends during the regular season. 1,000 trillion% correct. You are exactly right. It does. And they're bonding right now. And it's really, really been good so far. Thank you so much for that super chat. Very generous of you. I really appreciate it. Let's see if we got any other updates here. No, nothing. We'll get some more. What up? It's what's going on? It's Dustin. How are you? We sound like an ex that really didn't want to get broken. Well, I didn't. I mean, I'll fully tell you right now, I didn't believe we were going to. I didn't believe the AJ stuff. I just wouldn't believe it, you know. But once you hear the stuff afterwards, it's like, oh man, if I would have known that, I'd have thought different, you know. Honestly, a hot take, but I think this will be Jalen Hurts' best year as a pro. I think he will be able to extra motivate and won't feel the need to force the ball to cry. I think you're right. You think Jalen will use his legs a little more? I do, you know, because if you look at him rapid fire Reaper, if you look at him, he looks thinner coming into camp. People are saying that this is the quickest he's moved in a couple years. So he came in, he looks thin, and he looks fast, and he looks quick. And Mannion talked about, utilizing his legs still. So I think we are going to see it more than people thought we would. I don't think it's going to be over, like they're not going to overly do it like a few years ago, but I do think we're going to see it more than people were anticipating. I mean, look at him moving these highlights. He's moving good. Tristan, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Hey, 500, I just popped in. Is there any news with the offense? Nothing too big. Nothing too big. They're playing what they're doing a good job today. It's really like a scrimmage day with the ones versus the ones, and they're holding their own. So the offense is coming a long way. So that's what I would take out of it. Donnie, what's going on? EC12 says, yo, 500, my driving school instructor just saw your channel. I had him sub you up to keep up the great work. I'm always let people know you on top of Eagles. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And tell your drive instructor, welcome to the channel, and make sure he passes you. What's going on, Donnie? Make the defense have to be honest. Absolutely. His legs will definitely do that. Nothing. No updates. Yo, Favre, what are your thoughts on A.J. Brown following Enes Kanter and declaring? Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about the Kanter thing. I think kind of funny. A.J. Brown following, I guess he wants to see what happens. I don't know. I don't know much about it, to be honest. Dates to Washington is laughable. Yeah, it's very laughable. How much do you think I think Tank's going to get about 10 touches a game. I think he'll get about 10 touches a game. Whether those are going to be 10 runs or they're going to be 5 runs, 5 passes, 8 runs, 2 passes. I think about 10 to 12 touches a game is what I think Tank gets. And I'm okay with that, Yeah, that injury from last year is messing with Grenard. He should be good to go game 1. I hope so. I mean, we need Grenard. We gave him a contract. He needs to produce. Do you think apparently there's a lot more motion right now. Bond was talking about it and saying it's dizzying, the amount of stuff that they have to worry about. Mark Holmes is bragging again about getting a new offensive defense players, top-notch players. He's a nut. He is in la la land. His takes are in la la land. No, Nolan has been quiet, but we asked about him. We talked about him today. So maybe the next practice he'll show up, because everybody we seem to talk about, the next practice they show up. Unless it's Darius Cooper, then it's like he's always showing up. Do you think, man, you need a few days to be able to match up with? Well, I think it takes time. Yeah, I think it takes time. Oh no, you are. They say Moore is killing it when he's in motion. I believe it. I believe that that motion is really good for Moore. Darius Cooper, I mean, the guy makes a play every day. Every day. Keep an eye on Trotter Jr., says NBC Sports Philly. The Eagles have plenty of linebacker out, but Trotter is making it increasingly overlook him. Good. He may not be started. Trotter sure looks like one. Yeah, all we keep hearing is how good Trotter looks. I love Trotter. I love Trotter. I think we're looking good, Ghostface. Sean has been great so far. He's the only thing keeping me from saying we win in like 8 games this year. I hear you. Just got here. Big news today. Trying to think. Nothing too serious. Cam Jurgens was back at practice. The ones are going up. They're running a scrimmage today. So you got the ones going against the ones, and the offense has been holding itself really well against the defense. I think they had a 4-play drive that went 80 yards, scored a touchdown. Darius Cooper once again shows up. Wicks shows up. So some good things there, and we're getting some good reports about Willie Lampkin today too. Those would be the biggest things. Trade Trotter for Mar. I keep Trotter because I think Bond goes. I think Bond plays one more year and he's gone. That's what I think. And then when Bond goes, you got Trotter to come in. You know? Let's see here. Ross Tucker saying 1 week away from game 1. I can't wait. The first press game is August 15th, 7th Eastern. Yeah, next Saturday, 1 week from today. You know, last year we already played yesterday. Now we loaded at linebacker. Oh, we are. I know, but you know, you're loaded now, but you're not loaded next year. I mean, how many more years are you going to have Bone on the team? This is the first time in years that this has looked good. It is. This is the third day in a row that we're going to get good reports out of Hurts and the offense, and that's very encouraging. Very encouraging. Trade Trotter Jr. 28%. Yeah, right. Now, if we had kept Dean, I wanted to trade Bond. Yeah, well, I think Bond plays one more year. I think this is it. I think he's going to play this year, and I think he's going. I don't think they're going to pay him. And then you're going to have Trotter and Jahad Campbell, and they'll take over. Lampkin kind of opposite of Stout guys. Stout got Hummus guys and give them technique. Lampkin is small but good technique, so he can survive. Isn't he? Yeah, I think he's 5'11". Yeah, very athletic. They're saying he's really doing good. That was my whole argument about keeping Dean and Campbell would have been a future. Yeah, I think if Dean, if they weren't so concerned about the injuries with Dean, I think they would have. I think the injuries plagued him, you know, because he would play, look good, then he gets hurt. If he could help that, I would have loved to keep Dean. Don't get me wrong, I would have loved it, but I think that's what it was. Have you heard of? No, I haven't heard anything about him. No. From you have a major thing, but we have one for 2 more years on contract. What's the last year of the contract pay though? That's what the question. How much is he cap savings the last year of the contract? I think the NFC is between the Eagles and Rams. Whatever team gets Super Bowl wins. But yeah, I think I'd say Seattle, the Eagles, and the Rams. I think those 3 teams. Then you got a team like Chicago. I don't know what to expect like Chicago. I wouldn't be surprised if they take a step back. As long as the left back linebacker, why we have 100 miles. Keep him as long as we can. I like him. Don't get me wrong. I get lit the F up for years for Dean. I know. I hear you. Trading Bond after his match by his contract. If we can turn Bond into a decent pick, help us. I mean, it's all speculation at this point. But Trotter, you know, like that report. And I don't think you guys, because I think it was highlights. But I don't know if you guys saw this. But this is the article on NBC Sports Philly. He may not be a starter, but Jeremiah Trotter sure looks like one. And they talk about, you know, Eagles have plenty of linebacker options, but Trotter is making it increasingly difficult to not overlook him. Now, is this article, and I haven't read it yet, are they suggesting we use him as trade bait, or are they suggesting that he's got to play? So, I mean, we'll see what the article is, but Trotter, everything I hear about Trotter, you could see it last year when he would play. You could see it last year when he was on the field. He makes plays. He's going to be good. Sounds like trade bait. Yeah, that could be what they're suggesting. Trading him. I mean, if you trade him, then yeah, Bone doesn't go anywhere. But I don't know. I don't know what you do. I don't want to get rid of Trotter. They won't trade him unless he is the Axeman's sons, at least not yet. Trotter has the brains to have a green dot and the skills. Oh, 1,000%. 1,000%. We do. We do. I think, especially defensively, I think this is a very, very deep team. I love Dean too, but I do hope he has a good year and no injuries. Maybe we can get him back again someday. Yeah, I like Dean too. I mean, I do. Cole Payton throws an interception, comes back with a nice pass to her on the sideline, not afraid to sling it. That's all right. That kid's got to learn. He's going to be interesting to watch as well. No question about it. Trotter is homegrown. He's not going anywhere. He is. The thing about Dean is his leadership, especially at 24-year-old, hard to find. I agree. I think Dean was what I liked about. I thought Dean was a tone setter too. Yeah, he can come out and set the tone for the defense for the entire game. I watched those Trotter boys kick it butt in youth football years ago. Yeah, I bet you did. Yeah, Zach is getting old. It would be stupid to trade Trotty. I don't think Howie let him go. I don't think so either. But I do. I'll have to read that article. I'm wondering what they're implying. Are they implying that you're going to have to trade him because you can't not put him on a field somewhere? I have a feeling Nolan Smith. I do too. I kind of feel like that he's going to get traded too. The Trotter pick was nostalgia pick that they never expected him to be good, and he's not part of the plans. I don't know, because if you go back and watch the what you know how they have the special draft coverage, and they're talking that day of the draft that they took them, and they're saying, all right, make the case, have your scouts make the case for some guys. And then one of the scouts got up there and he said, Trotter's going to be a star in this league. So I think there were literally scouts that really liked him. I do think nostalgia does you have to consider that a little bit, but I think they thought he could play as well. If you listen to that whole thing, that whole clip, that scouting agent he's saying Trotter's a 5-tool player. Trotter was a linebacker at one point in the draft. He was, yeah. He was. No, he was good at Clemson. Agreed. You also know Smith light up Acho? No, I didn't. What did he do? N'Kobe was my favorite. Yeah, N'Kobe's awesome. No, nothing from Nolan Smith. But we've talked a lot about Nolan Smith, so he's going to have a big day on Monday, is my prediction. He'll have a big day on Monday. They always have a big day after we whatchamacallit. Make sure if you guys haven't hit that like button. Well, we need some updates. We got 610 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. They could be shutting Nolan Smith down to prevent injury for trade bait. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Nolan. I just know that Jalen Hunt's going to end up getting his money. Howie always says we don't draft for intention of a backup, but for potential future starter. 18 draft day 3. There you go. I think the Raiders are going to win 2 games this year. Yeah, they might not win many. If the Cowboys trade for Max Crosby, they will win. I think Max Crosby would be a huge pickup for Cowboys. Like, I think that would be a pickup that could hugely help the Dallas Cowboys. You'd have to say that they're going to be a lot better if they got him. Because Rashawn Gary doesn't do anything for me. Doesn't move the needle that much, especially when you don't bring back Jadeveon Clowney. But I think Crosby would. Is it too early? It's too early to be out on Stowers, although it seems like a lot of people are out on Stowers. I miss the days at Lehigh around this time. Yeah, I hear you. Trotter Jr. plays like Nakobe. As Barry gets to run and diagnose and plays the Jihad right now. Yeah, I agree. Jerry Jones is not getting Max Crosby, says Tiffany. I mean, I'm not counting on it. I'm not losing any sleep over it, that's for sure. Nothing. Not then. Oh, man. A reminder, we will be having the shakedown tonight, so look for that. It got really quiet. Nolan Smith told Acho, you gotta be top 2 hater and number 2. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. If the Cowboys get Crosby, then they're drastically better, but without him, don't look good on defense. I agree with you. I wish the Eagles would post more video highlights of me too. I'm out on Stowers, but he is raw and almost forces the team to carry 4 tight ends. They can't afford to waive him to get hit to the practice squad, and he doesn't seem to be able to contribute. No, I mean, you can't. He's a 2nd-round pick. You gotta just trust that he'll come around, or hope. I'm very excited for Campbell as well. Purified, thank you for the super chat. How does Hurts looks good? Hurts looks good. This is the 3rd day in a row that we've heard nothing but good things from Hurts. So that it's a good sign. Today there was a scrimmage, ones versus the ones, so he held his own. And thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. I got an idea. Start Trot and Bond and move Jihad to safety. Jihad's too big to play safety. He's too big for safety. Can you get a good? Hell no, you can't. No. I've not found one yet. I can't even find. I can't find Sicilian pizza either. I found a place that just opened that claims they have Sicilian, but it doesn't taste like Sicilian. I have faith Nolan Smith will show his worth once the season starts. The kid's great, but he's got tremendous potential, and I don't want to give up on him. I just wonder if you get to the point with Jalen Hunt that he takes another step. How do you sign both those guys? I hope Nolan shows up. Trade for Jesse Bates? I can't see him doing that, to be honest with you. Now y'all see why I wanted Crosby over Grenard. I know Crosby would play without legs. He always shows up, no question. The Eagles practice against New England leading up to, I believe, week 2. In the what you call it. So Jalen Hurts gets picked off by Zach Bond over the middle. We just were talking about Zach Bond. Now he makes a play. Ain't that something? Hurts stacking good days. We just talked about good day. He throws an interception. That's all right, though. I'm hearing all the problems and uncertainty. About what? Crosby in Dallas is inevitable? Well, we'll see. Vic's been saying we might start to see the trend towards fullbacks and 2 tight ends, sets 4-3 linebackers on the field. Yeah, I could see that. I could see it coming back. I definitely could see that coming back. No question about it. So Hurts gets picked. Zach Bourne. In the 2-minute drill, Hurts, nice completion to Elijah Moore, then intercepted by Zach Bourne. Zach Bourne's going to do that to a lot of people. Remember when Zach Bourne got tricked by Scatterboo? Oh, that one game was... The Eagles didn't show up that first game. You know? That first Giant game was pathetic. We didn't show up that game at all. That was really... That game really pissed me off. All right, Cole Payton threw a bad pick early during the Eagles' developmental period, but rebounded strong and a lot of good throws to help the offense move the ball. If Lemon was having the camp Darius is having, that his pick would be justified. But Darius being undrafted free agent gets no respect. Shit ain't fair. Agreed. I agree. Should Howie bring back BG? I think he should just to give the defense a little more juice. I agree. Yeah, I think they should bring back Brandon Graham. Absolutely. But I think they should do it probably after like training camp's almost done. I'm excited to see Stowers and Bell in pre. Oh, I can't wait. We will be streaming next week. We will be streaming preseason. Absolutely. So it's a long practice. I mean, you're talking what? I think they started at 9. What? No. I want to say 9:30. I think they took the field 9:30 instead of 10. And they're still out there almost 2 hours now. Hope not to, but I feel he stays with the Raiders. Could. Yeah, they started at 9:30. They started early today because of the weather, I believe. Cam Jurgens heads inside early with the medical staffer. Damn it. So Jurgens goes back inside. Hopefully he didn't re-aggravate something. Hopefully this is just like, all right, dude, you've been out there for 2 hours. Go hydrate. We'll be all right. We are amazing. Hell yeah. Can't stand Thursday night games. There's no practice during the week leading up to the game. That's true. It's true. But that whole game that the Eagles came out and they acted like they didn't want to be there. Wasn't a bad interception by Hurts. It was just amazing play by Bourne. Yeah, I'm. That's how I'm going to look at it. August 15th can't get here soon enough. I know, right? Raiders would be stupid to keep Crosby. They aren't close to winning. They should be accumulating assets, especially with deep draft. Yeah, the problem is they got 2 firsts for him. They're not going to be able to get that for him now because the Baltimore Ravens essentially destroyed his trade value. So if you're the Raiders, are you willing to accept? What are you willing to accept? Are you willing to take 1? Is the team willing to give a 1, or is the team lowballing them? That's what I wonder. I'm telling you that on WIP, BG said he's not in camp. If he's not in camp, he's done. Doesn't want to go into the season without training camp. Interesting. Well, I mean, how many does he need? A whole camp, or does he need a part of a camp? Because we're already in camp and he's not there. CNC for life. Thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Appreciate it. Kendall or Lampkin will be our center. Jurgie is broken. I mean, we'll wait to see what's going on in him. Jurgens heads inside early for second straight practice. Walking fine like yesterday. Practice is just about over. It's almost over. Yeah, it's going to end soon because they're going on 2 hours outside. Baltimore pulled BS. I believe Baltimore said, why are we going to give 2 first-round picks to the Raiders when we could get Winston Hendrickson for nothing? And they had buyer's remorse, and they said we're going to fail the physical. We're just going to back out of it, and that's what they did. I think the Ravens were dirty. Not to mention they're stealing our draft picks every damn year. Oh yeah. Cam is a problem, but keep making excuses for him. I'm sure it end up great for us. We'll see. It depends on his health. I don't know why he's leaving. I don't know if he's injured or it's precautionary. Who knows? But it looks like Lampkin has been decent. Drew Kendall is at center after Jurgens goes inside early for the second straight day, though. I would have BG at camp to personally working with you or Bernard. Yeah, I like that. Dirty wins, yeah. Good shit, Ty, yeah. Grenard and Jalix are more than enough. We getting greetings. Thanks, Howie. I love it. Get them all. I feel Jalen Carter's going to go off. Oh, I think Carter goes off this year, too. No question about it. Grenard, I don't know. We don't know. It sounds like it's going to be at least another week or two. I think this offense catches fire and learn the Mannion scheme. Jalen will be on the verge of. And I think you're right. I actually think you're right. Oh man. Conservative because Jurgens' back injury history. Spine injuries can be career altering. If he can't stay healthy, then allow Kendall to compete. Well, I would say so. Saquon scored a short rushing touchdown, then went up to Cooper DeJean and let him know about it. Barkley Quinion also shoved each other, but it was more. Yeah, we read that earlier. Yep. 500. You got to check out Jeff Newberg. He got some good ones from. All right, who is he? I never even heard of him. All right, so the Eagles end practice. Eagles end longest practice of camp, an hour and 58 minutes with 2 Hurts touchdowns. First to Goddard, who made a nice catch over Jahad Campbell. Second to Elijah Moore. They didn't report any of those touchdowns, dude, till right now. How crazy is that? He's I'll type his name in again and I'll look him up. I don't know who it is. Something to worry about. No. We'll see with Jurgens. But so they end practice, and that's an hour and 58-minute practice. That's a long practice. But they're going to have off tomorrow, so they need the rest. We'll have a video up probably tomorrow. A reminder, we're going to have Shakedown tonight. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you. 3 touchdowns. There's one to Hollywood. Yeah, there's one to Hollywood early. From the reports, it sounds like Elijah Moore has been better than Hollywood Brown. It sounds like it, yeah. I would say it sounds like by a lot, Like I said, to me, if you go by camp, Devontae Smith, when he's in, it was play after play after play. Then it was, after him, I think Wicks has been number 2. And then number 3 has been Darius Cooper. And then Elijah Moore. If you base it upon the updates that we've gotten, that would be your top 4 receivers so far. Yo, Philly, 2 things. First, I'm going to put second, go Birds. Thanks. Thanks for telling me where you're at. That's where I needed to know. Wicks, Darius Cooper more clearly ahead of Brown. Philly, do you think that Darius Cooper could potentially? I do. I think Cooper could rise up the boards. Yeah, I think he's the real deal. Looks, based upon what it said early, I don't know. And Eagles scrimmage today ends defense 54, offense 45. I'm not even sure what that means. But the offense did a nice job. The offense has had 3 good days in a row. Hurts has had 3 good days in a row, which is really important. But now practice is over, and now you're gonna get all the players are gonna start coming in and doing the press conferences and all that kind of stuff. So, before we close it out, I have a quick word from a sponsor, and then we will close this thing out. That way you guys can hear the players and the live press conferences. So check this out.
Quick. What's the one money lesson you wish you learned earlier that you're trying to pass down to your kids? For all of the parents out there with teenagers, we already know you're trying to keep a million different things under control. Believe me, I got 2 teenagers myself. It's tough. Well, guess what? Cash App is here to help. Make sure your teen's money and their spending isn't adding to the craziness. With Cash App card available to teens 13 to 17 with a sponsorship by an eligible parent or a guardian, every transaction triggers a real-time notification for you to see, empowering your teen to practice independence while giving you a peace of mind by keeping track of their spending. You can also manage everything from your own Cash App account without having to switch between the two. It's beautiful. It makes it simple to stay connected to your teen's financial activity in a way that's both efficient and empowering. Now finally, no one, and I mean no one, wants unnecessary surprises. With Cash App, there are no monthly fees, no minimum balance requirements, and no hidden charges when sending or receiving money. With the Cash App card, you and your teen's balances receive 24/7 fraud monitoring, and if the card ever gets lost, you have the ability to lock their card right from your phone in just one tap. New Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use code FAMILY10 in their profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. That's FAMILY10 in the profile and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial service platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners, prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Cash App Visa debit flex cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC, and the Bancorp Bank NA, pursuant to a license from Visa USA Incorporated. See terms and conditions for Sutton prepaid cards, Sutton debit flex cards, and Bancorp debit flex cards. Savings provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures.
All right, shout out to Cash App for sponsoring this video. Like I said, the Eagles, they're getting ready to do press conferences. I know you guys like to go watch those. I usually end it while they're doing a press conference. So we are going to close out the show for today. I will be on Shakedown tonight. So if you guys want to come hang out later, around I'm either 8 or 9. We haven't decided yet. But we'll be doing Shakedown. That'll be later today. And then tomorrow the Eagles are off. So back for practice on Monday. With that, I am going to go get out of here. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. And yeah, go Birds. I will see you later tonight, hopefully. And a lot to talk about, no doubt about it. With that said, take care. Talk to you guys later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. And we out. Peace.
2 minutes to go. You have plenty of time.
Come on.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off, it's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay!
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today! That was on you, Dad! That was on you, Dad! That was on you, Dad!
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott!
Trying to feed him
Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb! Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb! You tried to defend the CeeDee Lamb! You got to give it to CeeDee Lamb! God! It's over! It's over, Dak! Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
And I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking, cut it off. It's over.